A question that comes up a lot when people comment on rap performances is, why isn't he singing all of the words? Does he not know the words to his own song? Does he just have such poor breath control that he really can't keep up with the lyrics that he wrote and performed on the record? What's wrong with these guys? Are they lazy? Are they just worn out from the tour? Well, the real answer is that a lot of the time, they can't. Nobody could, because the way that these songs are recorded and the way that takes are stitched together would just be not reproducible in actual performances. To show you what I mean, I'm gonna have a look at the song Banana Clipper by Run the Jewels and show you the many places in this song where different takes were superimposed onto each other.
Got the words of a murderer and an eye for distortion. You take a slice of my portion, I'll take a piece of your profit.
Hey, we the villains, we antagonists, bad guys. Mercy me, merciless me, putting pain in they sad eyes. It's time for Skywalker, talkers meet the true Darth Vader.
Now, they didn't do it this way because either LP or Killer Mike weren't actually like able to perform at a level where they could do all their vocals in one take. There's lots of very long stretches that are single takes, and you can clearly hear that the rappers have great breath control and they can go on for quite a while without needing a break.
I move with the elegance of an African elephant. I presented the evidence, eloquent as a president. Evident it's been ever since I deserve me a championship, but before I banana clip, I'ma chill so my man can rip.
However, for aesthetic purposes, in this part of the song, it just sounds better to have the words cut in more harshly at the beginning. When LP raps, "You take a slice of my portion, I'll take a piece of your profit," he couldn't have that much force without taking a breath in between the words. So, while he could have rapped it, "You take a slice of my portion, I'll take a piece of your profit," it doesn't have the same impact as "slice of your portion, I'll take a piece of your profit," you know, that little gap would allow you to have. Likewise, when Killer Mike does his part, "We the villains, we antagonists, bad guys, mercy me, merciless me, putting pain in they sad eyes," he wants to drag out that eyes a little longer because it sounds better, but that doesn't leave him room to breathe before he says the next line. So he could rap it, "We the villain, we antagonists, bad guys, mercy me, merciless me, putting pain in they sad eyes," but it just doesn't sound as good, and there's no way to make that work without overlaying it. So that's why a lot of these songs, they really can't be performed live in exactly the same way that they could on the album, which is why you'll usually have the album playing in the background as a backing track to the vocals. That way, when the rapper needs to take a breath at a part where the song doesn't actually allow him to, he can take a breath on those few syllables where the recording was overdubbed. Now, of course, not all rappers are doing this all the time. A lot of them are just taking breaths where they need to. They're performing. They're not exactly like doing it the exact same way it was on the record. When you add movement into that, your breath becomes very different from how it is when you're standing still. So, you know, there are a lot of difficulties in just performing rap on stage in general, but this is one of the biggest ones that you literally can't really do it.
You wanna hang, bring your throat, I got stools in a rope. I'm a slang poet, haranguing a land with a man's flow. A new addition to the art of the old code that's fully retarded and put a part in your bold dome.
Yeah.